you?
Top of the morning. How y'all doing?
Good. So what position are you mostly working at right now?
So right now I'm at center.
Okay.
Made the transition during spring ball, about halfway through. So I'm excited. I love center. I used to play in high school. The general of the O-line, so I'm looking forward to a great year.
How much did you pick up from Duke last year, and does that help at all, like doing it at the college level?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Duke's the man. He was playing center for five years, so just me and him were very, very close friends, and just seeing his technique and everything out on the field, I kind of can translate that to my game, and then his knowledge as well. He's a very smart kid, so that helps as well.
Watching you in the spring, it looked like maybe an adjustment period those first couple of days, but then it seemed like the snapping got a lot better at that point. Was it kind of shaking the rust off?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I used to snap in high school, and then all Pop Warner growing up, I played center, so I was just kind of getting back into that routine of snapping, and kind of Coach Castillo calls it the pendulum, just getting back to that. So, yeah, it was a little bit of adjustment, but I'm fired up and ready to go.
So moving to center, do you want to change your body at all, gain weight, lose weight? What are you trying to do?
Coach Castillo kind of wants me around the 325, 330 mark, so that's what I'm sitting at right about now. And obviously going to the Big Ten, the weight doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So are you on the seafood diet, or?
I'm always on the seafood diet, but yes. But right now I'm about maintaining around 330.
Okay.
We talked to Garrett a couple weeks ago, and he mentioned you as someone who's taking that next step up as a leader. How are you kind of approaching that role in the offensive line room?
It's been great. I've had a lot of great leaders, John Gaines, Duke Clemens, Neil Maffey, Sam Marazzo. They kind of set the stone, the pathway for the O-line, so it's been great. Just kind of getting the new transfers in, kind of getting them acclimated has been great, and then the young guys as well. I'm trying to help them in any way they need, but also at the same time, like telling them, like, fall camp, we need to kind of ramp it up. You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows that your freshman year, you kind of get used to. You're like, well, this is college football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of the transfers, can you tell us about the guys? I mean, especially Ruben and Akani.
Yeah, Lonnie.
Lonnie. Sorry.
Yep.
Can you tell us about them and how they're working in?
Yeah, Ruben and Lonnie have been doing great. I'm excited for them this year. And Ruben and Lonnie been working their ass off for summer workouts, and they're smart kids, so they're going to fit right in with the system, and they came from good programs too, so it's not that big of a change for them, but I'm excited for them.
From a physical standpoint, anything particular stand out about those two?
I mean, Lonnie's a big kid, so we could definitely use that in the run game and kind of being set in stone at the right guard. And Ruben, I mean, he's really athletic. He's going to be great at left tackle, so I'm just excited for them both.
The new strength coach this offseason, first, when did that adjustment happen, and was there a big change in kind of the offseason program?
No, there wasn't a huge change. Coach Miller's my guy. He actually was here a couple years ago.
Right.
Coach KB, I love him to death. He's an awesome dude. He gave me a call kind of during our summer break saying that he found an opportunity in the NBA, and I was extremely happy for them. But they kind of set the program very similar to what it was going to be like. So before we had that break, we kind of continued to transition into that. So it wasn't that big of a change.
Kane was talking about the kind of a different vibe out here, first day of camp. What was it like for you, and did it feel a little bit different?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think everyone's energy is up. I think we're taking a different approach in attacking the day and just focusing on what we need to do today to get better. And I think the energy throughout the team is just awesome right now.
What's your connection like with Ethan now that you're his center? I mean, do you guys have to practice like individually on your own time?
Yeah, so over the summer we were working the Saturdays and coming back in the afternoon, just getting the snaps and the timing correct. But Ethan's my guy. I'm excited. I'm going to do everything in my power to never let him get touched one time, so he can sit back there and throw the ball and make his reads. But yeah, no, that connection's very strong.
You guys have new parts. You're moving to a new position on the offensive line. What do you guys have to do to make sure that you kind of gelled and cohesive by the season opener, so you don't have to go through those growing pains?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need to act as one unit. I think last year we kind of struggled as doing that. We had Duke, which is very talented, but he kind of fell into O-line that wasn't very connected, and I think that obviously showed throughout our pass game. I think with fall camp and going through that, I think that's going to be where we really gel together. We get the run game going, but we also get the pass game going so that we can operate as an efficient offense.
And you kind of referenced it, not being connected last year a little bit. Anything you can take lesson-wise from last year that you guys can take into this year and kind of clean up things?
Yeah, I would say just addressing the problems in fall camp. I think we kind of let that linger a little bit throughout season. And if someone's lacking in one department, we really need to fix it. If that means getting extra work after practice or figuring out in the film room, that's what we need to do. We need to kind of come together, figure out where we're lacking, and then obviously work on that and become a really good offensive line.
Where do you guys see yourself right now in your progression in Eric Bieniemy's offense? Because obviously there was the spring install, but it's a complicated offense. So where are you guys in that?
Yeah, I mean, it's an NFL-style offense, so I think it's great for everyone, especially everyone that has aspirations going to the league. I mean, that's huge. But it's very high efficient offense, and I believe that the offense is going to execute it during fall camp, and I think we're going to be a great offense in the Big Ten this year.
You guys are going to play teams like Penn State this year. What's the general message in the O-line room when facing those teams going in the trenches?
I think we're not going to look at our opponent. I think we're going to see each week as an opportunity to become better as an O-line, and no matter who we're playing, we're going to dominate up front in the run game, and then obviously in the pass game, we're not going to let anyone through. I think that's the biggest message that we need to get as an O-line and kind of portray that throughout the team.
How do you like to go into Woodland Hills and back?
It's been good. I mean, I'm from Thousand Oaks, so I mean, I'm used to the valley. The only unfortunate part is not a lot of time because I love the food in the valley. So I think I'm just gonna have to stick to the food that they give us. But maybe the off day I'll find a little Mexican joint somewhere around the valley because Mexican food in the valley is pretty good.
What kind of Mexican food? Burritos?
Yeah. We have Villanueva is right next to Sierra Canyon where I went to high school. I mean, it was great. They call it the Chatsworth burrito, but they put the fries and the carne asada, and they kind of like let you build it. Pretty good.
All right, thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.